Hi ladies, how are you? I'm just here to do a tutorial on how I made this, and this was I made a few bags over here that I showed in another project in another video, and these bags I was inspired to make them after Elaine made this gorgeous bag for my daughter for my challenge as part of the Happy Mail, and yeah, they've been addictive ever since. So I've got a Halloween swap going on, and so I thought I'd do one for my swap partner because I didn't know what else to do. So it's magnetized, it's got the little magnet on it. And I thought I was organised, but I can't find those little magnets, and I really can't do the project without the little magnets, so I'm going to pause. So it's a very easy project to make. All you need is a 12 by 12 cardstock and a scoreboard, and I think I'll go for a Christmas theme one, so I'll bring that down. I think I'll go for black. Right, now it has to be 12 by 12, so on your scoreboard you'd want to measure, do a little line so you know where to cut off. So it's 12 there. Hold on. 10, 11. Oh, that's not. That's weird. I'm just looking here, like it says 12, and then it's got that there. Wow. 12. Okay. That must be right, so it's 12 there. Okay, yep, that's right. Because, you know, you've got that strip on one side, don't you? And if I looked on that side, I could have seen where I needed it to cut off. Yeah, okay, I'm a guess. So, but some papers don't have that little thing. So, yeah, you just want to take that part off. These are grouse, these are those Kaisercraft ones. I was using the Aldi's one up until now because the blade went blunt, so now I'm using, yeah. Okay, right, so this is real easy peasy. You get, also, I like using my nail art one instead of the Martha Stewart one, because I find this actually tears at your paper, whereas this one doesn't. Using the bigger one ensures it doesn't tear as opposed to the small. These are used to do your nail art, little dots. Right, so the easiest way to remember is at each end you score ½ an inch. So go ahead and score ½ an inch here. I'll have the measurements below as well. And ½ an inch here. And then you want to score directly in the middle. So if it's 12 by 12, then you're going to score at 6. So score in the middle, and then what you say, this is the best way, because instead of me just telling you to score at 1/2 inch, score at 5, score at 6, score at 7, score at 10, 11.5, I want to give you an easy way of remembering it. That way it's in your head. That way you don't need to remember numbers. All you need to remember is on each side you score 1/2 inch, you score in the middle, and then once you've scored in the middle from each side, so once you're in the middle, you're going to score 1 inch that way and 1 inch that way, which means after you've done your 6-inch score, you're going to score 5 inches and 7 inches. So score to the left 1 inch and then score to the right 1 inch from your 6-inch. And I think that is heaps easy to remember, as opposed to me telling you to score at 1/2 inch, 5, 6, 7 and 11.5. You know, now what you do is you turn it 90 degrees, and then once you've turned it there, you're going to score at 2.5 and 9.5. So just remember, so if you score at 2.5 and 9.5, that is, you're scoring on 2.5 inches here and 2.5, so it's the same amount. Do you know what I mean? So just remember 2.5 on this side and 2.5 on that side. Let me measure that to make sure what I'm saying is right. Yeah. It's 2.5 on both. Okay. So 9.5. 5. Yeah. 2.5 and 9.5. And that's all the scoring you're going to need to do. So now, at this stage, once you've done all those scorings, you're going to fold over all your scorings on both sides. So once you've folded them all on one side, you're going to go back and fold them on the other. And the reason why is I found that some weren't closing properly, and that was because I ended up using the end where I didn't fold again. So it's best to fold on all directions on one page and then fold it over and then fold again. That way it folds easy. Do you know what I mean? So you've done all the folds on this side, so now you're going to turn over and you're going to, and it, oh shit, and I just tore that, didn't I? Damn. You know what? I'm not going to throw it away over that tear. You can fix things like that. You can put a ribbon over it or whatever. Okay. Very simple and easy to make. Alright. So now you're going to look at it and try and think, well, which part you want on the outside. I want this part on the outside facing out, so that means this has to be folded over that way, because that's going to be on your outside. That's going to be the inside. So if that's going to be the inside, you don't want that part folded like that. It has to be on the out. Same with this side. They're going to be the outer parts of your bag, right? And then this is your bag here, yeah? Now, these are the sides of your bag, so you're going to fold them up like that. Now, so remember, this is the front and these are the sides. Now, that won't be able to fold up until you create a triangular score line. And the best way to do that is to do this. Now, see, you got your score lines there. The best way to do that is you have to get this end and bring it across there, because when your bag folds up, so it's going to fold up like that, right? But these things have to be sticking out, so that needs to grab that part there from your 6. Remember, that's your 6-inch score, that's your 7, and that's your 5. So that needs to, it naturally will go, grab the edge and put it onto the line so it meets the line. Now I'm just going to turn that so you can see how it looks like here. See that there? And then you're going to press down like that. And then you're going to do the same. No, it's good juice, it's not yucky. And you're going to do the same with this side. So you're going to have to do that with this side. So you're going to go like that, down. You want to do it so this part meets on the line. Do you know what I mean? And then you're going to fold that down. You can use your score thingy, but I think it's best for this one to use your thumb. Right, so now it folds in like that. Hold on. Alright, let me do this side first. Right, so now the same thing we did before, turn it over, and this side is going to go like that, and you're going to fold that down. Now this side is going to meet on here, and you're going to fold that there. Right, so now we are going to join our bag. Okay. Alright, so there's our bag, like that, like that. Like that. Hold on. Oh, it's getting a bit confusing here. Hold on. That's the bag. Yeah, this is the right width. You bring it up, and these have to go in, don't they? Like that. But then this folded triangular part. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, you have to kind of fiddle around with it. And me, the goose, that's the one I ripped, but it doesn't matter because it's right on the edge. Alright, so that's one side of your purse. So after you do those side score lines, those diagonal ones, sorry, that's how it's going to look, like that. See? And the same with the other side, so you're going to push that in. Okay, so the best way to do is to push that side down and then kind of do that, push that part in like that. See that? Right, now that's come out again. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so there we go, we've done it. So there is one part of our bag, right? So now the next part we need is to create this closure that we're going to stick over here and then over here. And we're going to use a magnet. You can use Velcro's magnets. Now to make that little piece, you're just going to need to get, so that doesn't come undone on me, I am going to secure that. I've never had trouble like this when I was making them. It's only for the purpose of filming that I'm having trouble, which I'm sure everyone can relate to. So I'm just going to do that. Right. Actually, I might do them on the edges, because sometimes your edges kind of tend to stick out. Right. Perfect. So now the next stage is to get a piece of paper for the closure for that part, and okay, I've got some black paper here. Right. Oh, is this black? That looks like navy. No, that's close enough. I'm not going to tear up another one because that is pretty close enough. Doesn't matter. I would say it is navy. Doesn't matter. Close enough. Alright. Now, so that part is 5.5 by 2.5. So I'm just going to measure 5.5 by 2.5. And right, so that's 5.5 by 2.5, and now you have to score at 2 5/8 of an inch. So 2, I find the 2 and then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from there. So 2 5/8 and then 3 1/8. So find your 3 and just count up 1/8. And so your score line is going to be like that. Fold it on both sides. And that is going to be your closure. So the smaller part is going to be the closure at the back. So you're going to figure out which one you want for your front. doesn't really matter. Right, so that is going to go on the score line. In the middle, like that. But before you do that, actually, it's probably better to do your handles. Now I'll show you how to put the little handles on. You can get a brad. If you haven't got a brad, you can tie it down, but it's best to get a brad. Now from these ones in here, you're going to want to put one end of your string like that. Put your brad in like that. Oh jeez. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I shouldn't have glued it. Should have done this first, but it's all cool. Like that. Right. And then you do the same to this side. And then you're going to do the same to the other side. And now with this part, you want to measure so the handles are the same. So at this stage, Right, so now what you have to do is open your bag up. You have to put glue along this part. You can use double-sided tape, but I reckon I like glue. Like that. And then that goes down. Double-sided tape is probably better, but because it sticks straight away. With glue you have to, you know, keep kind of doing this to it. And also when you put the brads on, you want to make sure they don't go past here.